See, and then it comes in so boring. That's why I told you we need to start doing something to catch on with that because that's so exciting. So exciting. Hi, Tessa. I do apologize. Let's start off with I apologize. I look horrible. I have been ill for many days. So,
Oh, same. We
no,
both
you're
look so different.
I know, right? Wow. Mocha been working and Kim's a little sick and been sick. So I apologize that I look so horrible. Um,
Yes, hello everyone. Hey
right.
Tessa.
And we are the Rainbow Support Group. We are an LGBT support group based out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. Since the pandemic, though, we have gone global and we are in many countries and in many cities and many states across the United States and other countries. It's really kind of cool. So now that we're global, but you can find us at www.rainbowsupportgroupsc.org and www.rainbowsupportgroupsc.com, at least for the next year. They will take you to the same website. And on our website, we've got lots of tabs across the top for you. Things that we're doing, activities that we're doing, partnerships with other groups that we're involved in, any resources that you might need. You'll see scrolling across the bottom all kinds of things. We've got suicide prevention. We've got any help you might need. If there's something that you're looking for that you need that we don't have listed, there's emails that are on there where you can contact us and we can do some research in your area or your state or your country, and we can find resources for you if that is what you need. We're here for the LGBT to thrive and survive, and we kind of consider ourselves a bridge between the LGBT and where we need to get help to. So we kind of do the point thing. So that's us.
And we're both wearing red shirts. I just saw that. Look at
Hi,
us.
Amanda. Well, I actually didn't wear red because, I don't like red. I'm wearing burgundy. Okay, there is a difference between the two. I don't like the color red. I don't prefer the color red.
Hey, Amanda.
Even though it's a power color, but I find it too aggressive of a color.
But yes, I am Princess Mocha. That's Kim, and this is one of our Friday lives. These are more chill. These are kind of like a visual podcast where you're just here chatting with us, and we're hoping that you'll chat along and really share whatever's on your mind. Tell us what's happening. Tell us if you had a good turkey day. Tell us if you... Did you know that there are over 20 holidays that they're celebrated from now until like the first of the year?
I do. I found that out a couple of years ago when Kwanzaa came up. Years and years ago, all of a sudden I started hearing about Kwanzaa and I'm like, what's Kwanzaa? And so I had to find out. And then I found out that all of the religions and all of the cultures across the world, they do celebrate during this time of the solstice in general, but there are so many and it's really neat. I mean, I know what you said earlier. You wish you had a time to look into them. Mm-hmm. That would be a neat thing to do just culturally. We think everybody does Christmas. We think everybody does whatever because we're here. Okay. But if you open your mind to other cultures and other things, you find that people celebrate different things.
Mm-hmm. And I find that because now that we've reached so many different regions, that's what's causing us to think like this. Because now when we get on here and we talk about Turkey Day, there's people that aren't going to know what we're talking about.
Right. Jen in the Philippines is like, what y'all do to that turkey? What did turkey do to you?
Yeah. Or Christmas. Some people probably don't know what Christmas is, although I'm pretty sure that's probably the one holiday that every region's probably heard about.
Well, kind of, but then in my world, it's kind of funny. Like I married into a Jewish family and we celebrated Christmas and everybody couldn't get that. They're like, why do y'all have a Christmas tree up if you're, because it's Christmas and everybody, I don't know how to explain it to you. In the United States, we are weird though. We are weird. Again, I do apologize for looking this sick. Ugh. For all of you that don't feel well, whatever's out there, I don't know what is out there, but there's something other than COVID out there. Try to stay warm and happy because I feel horrible.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to feel this bad. And look, like I've overkilled the shit. I am marketing for like every cleanser you can have, and I'm still sick. That's terrible. So y'all be careful. Don't be stupid.
We're glad it's not COVID then.
No, and it said it wasn't. She said that was wrong, though. She says she thinks it was, and I think not, because I'd be dead.
It's so weird how it goes. Well, yeah, but I guess our medical system over here would be a completely different podcast or thing on its own, because we have so much to talk about.
Oh my God. And the medical field is amazing. And now, I mean, just to talk COVID, okay, I was sick last week really, really bad. And it was to the point to need help. But I live alone, and it could have been COVID, or it could have been whatever. So there was no way to call a doctor or a hospital at that point, because they'll tell you to stay home because you're so sick. So I'm like, okay, but back in the day when you were sick, you called the doctor and you went to the doctor and they made you better. Now, during this new time, if you're really sick, they're going to tell you to stay home and just tough it out. And it's very lonely. Like, I've never, living here by myself, I was very sick last week, very sick. And I had an ambulance person on my phone and people that were on my phone, because I literally was unable to breathe. I was unable to, it was awful. You couldn't go to the doctor though.
Right.
So you sat alone. So there was 2 days I was in the bathroom on the floor with unable to get up and no way to call anybody. So I said to myself, okay, we're either going to get better or we're going to die. There's only 2 ways this is going to go. So everybody try to stay as well as you can, because
I like how you talk about how you coach yourself through it, though, and it gets you out of these situations. And a lot of stories that we hear, not only from like what you said, is that each situation, something happens within the person and the body like adapts itself to get itself out of danger, and each way is different.
And it is, but now we're all primitive, and you're right. It's like primal. How are we surviving? Yeah. What are you doing? Like, I know all of you now, there's something that you have stashed. There's something that you have that's for you that you're like, well, if we run out, I don't want to run out of this. Okay. Everybody's got this survival thing coming on, and very, like, I noticed, like, even my neighbor, I'll go to knock on her door and we're friends and everything. But when they open the door, they only open the door to find out what you want, and then they shut the door. Okay, it's all
Apple is with these newer phones, the 12 and 13 and the ones to follow, and some of the MacBooks. They're giving out these repair kits where you could repair your phone on your own with little guides to show you how to do it.
Because you can't get to them. Amazing. Hi, Eric. Absolutely, because you can't. The world is so weird now. The world is
Hanukkah does start Sunday, Tessa. Hi, Eric.
Hanukkah. I'm proud of you knowing that, Tessa. I'm proud of you knowing that. I don't know.
But yes, if you're all joining us for the first time, thanks for joining. Hope you like it. If you do, share it. That way others can see.
And smash that like button. Like that guy says, smash that like button. Let us know in the comments what you thinking. And remember, we only do this for you guys. We started this during the pandemic because the LGBT as a whole is a very social bunch of people. We did this every Friday in the beginning because people were literally locked in their houses. They weren't working. Everybody was crazy. Then we said, okay, well, everybody's kind of gone back to work, so we're going to stop doing these. And everybody's like, no, you can't stop doing those. We like these. And I'm like, okay. So we did them every other Friday. We're doing that now. I would say the world is normal, but then I know that we're not, and everybody's not doing as well as they say they are. I actually got my head bit off a little while ago by a person that I deal with who said, you know, there's people going through stuff. And I'm like, yeah, we all are. Okay. Are you tripping?
Really, for real.
Okay.
It might not be the same way or like in the same context, but everybody is going through something.
Everybody's going through something. And the rainbow believes that together we can relieve our suffering. We can lessen it by sharing it. So yes, if you're staying alone by yourself and you're in your little cave. I keep calling it my cave. I feel like a caveman now. Me and my cats alone in my cave. If you're in there, who's going to know you're not okay? If you're not reaching out and you're not saying, I'm sad, like I wasn't going to do the live tonight. I wasn't, because I felt so bad. And I thought, you know what? Me and Mocha always come on here, and we've done it for years now, of where
Looking
we're
tired,
but we're always
struggling
okay,
to get
Mocha.
here.
But we're always okay. And
I literally
always
walked in from
upbeat.
work, y'all, and got right on here. So like
Right.
we drove like
Crazy. And she's talking to me while doing it. She's like, I'm pulling in the driveway right now. I'm like,
and
cool.
Kim's having technical difficulties with the visual part. I'm having technical difficulties because I can barely hear y'all.
Exactly. And remember, so what I have to say to you guys
So
is
funny.
this. It is hard on everybody. I don't give a shit who you are. Okay. It's weird having to stay alone all the time. Now, I talked to somebody today, and he made the point that sometimes it is nice when we get to be by ourselves and we know that nobody's going to come bother us. It's nice if we want to have a day just to ourselves. It is. Mocha pointed out, over a year ago that some of us kind of like being alone sometimes. Okay.
Yeah.
But now it's crazy. And I told this person before, it's really weird, like for me, and I'm going to share my experience so that maybe you can understand that it's okay to feel weird. My life in 2018 and 2019 and before that was a very busy life. Okay. Me and Mocha, man, we were in the clubs 3 to 4 to 5 times a week at different cities, different states. Then we had Pride. Then we had our jobs. Then we had other things going on, and it was always busy. And there was always somebody to talk to, and we always knew what was going on, and we were always active. Now I live in a cave. Now it's a beautiful cave, and I love my cave. And it's mine, and it's great, but it's only me and the cats. And so all of the excitement of life has kind of chilled out a little bit. It does have an effect on you. Make sure you guys.
I know,
Yeah.
Amanda.
See, I love you, Amanda, for being honest. Thanks for repping. Okay, everybody's all like, no, we're good. No, we're good. We don't need the rainbow. No, we don't need the rainbow. We don't need to talk to nobody. We're good. We're good. No, we're not good. We're all falling apart. I can't stay well.
Tessa, it's not. Look, Tessa says, we the rainbow, we just falling apart. No. We are the ones admitting that we're falling apart. And we're saying that will help piece you back together.
Yeah, Dakota. See, and I wasn't going to do a live today. I was having a temper tantrum because I wasn't getting any participation at my end. And I was mad and I was sick. And I'm like, okay, fine. Then we're not going to have a live. And then I said, no, we need to have a live because there's people like me that are really sick out there that. And then there's Dakota. Dakota says, I haven't heard a human voice all day.
Hi, all right, Dakota. Now my next question is, Dakota, are you saying that as a you're thankful or as a way of I'm glad to hear one? Because I'm taking it as if I haven't heard a human voice, I would be so encompassed in the first voice I've heard. Okay, I have to interrupt for just a minute. Yes, Julie, this is okay. The only people who like rainbow bracelets is Sarah. Sarah thinks the world is for. Now watch this. This is what we do all day. Sarah, you ready? Okay, go get it. Now, just in a minute, she's going to bring it back. I have a fetching cat who fetches me rainbow bracelets. I know. Nobody else even does them, but Sarah does. Sarah does. Now, Bob has been my sick buddy. He has not left my side. He's so good. Good, Dakota. See, the rainbow's here, dude. And I'm lonely, too. This cave thing. Oh, look. Sarah says I brought it. All right, Sarah. I want you to know for the next 45 minutes, we got to throw this damn thing. Julie, come throw this for the cat. Okay, I'm fucking tired of it. Throwing the damn bracelet for the cat. Repeatedly. Now, Bob just looks at her like she's crazy. Bob does not understand fetching. I have one cat who gets it and one cat who thinks, why are you doing that? And here comes Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Now, let's see. That is one reason as to why we kept the hiking. That's what I was going to say. That's why, even though like hiking doesn't seem what you would think we would enjoy doing so much, as because we never went hiking as much as we do now. We would go maybe once in 3 months and then go again. But now we try to do it every month because it felt good to reconnect with people in general, and then
And to
people that,
hang
of course,
out.
we haven't seen forever.
Just to hang out.
Just to
And
hang out.
then,
It felt good.
right. And then
And
Lee brought the radio that time, and it was cool.
yes, and it was the vibe. It was everything. And
Mhm.
we really wouldn't have noticed it, though. I'm kind of thankful. Like, I really hate, COVID in general and everything that it's caused, but it's helped us get stronger in ways that we're starting to discover.
Yeah, but this cave thing, man, I'm over it.
Look at her.
It's never ending. This will not end. It will
Her
not
little
end.
face is following it, and she will not take her eyes off of it.
It's horrible. And she'll keep dropping it on you. Like if you try to ignore her, she'll come and she'll set it on you and set it on you. Yes. Do you see Tessa? Tessa, we need you very much. She's our guide. I like Tessa.
And for those of you watching our WebEx meetings, if you've ever used Zoom, it's kind of like Zoom. We have, in the past, met physically at a location for a meeting the second Tuesday of every month. And with COVID, obviously, we could not do physical meetings. And, that was 2019, and it was not a good time to try to meet when COVID was really amping up. And just to make sure everyone was safe, we stopped and remained doing our live videos because we've already done lives. We would always do the lives after our physical meetings as kind of like an overview of what's going on with the rainbow. But these WebEx meetings are private, and it's not just me and Kim talking to you all and reading your comments. It's us all in a room.
And we're all on the screen. Like right now, You just see me and Mocha. On our WebEx meetings, it's everybody. So if there's 10 people, there's 10 little squares. It's really great. Next one is the 14th, I believe.
Look at you, Tessa.
I know. I'm so impressed. I'm so sick, Tessa. Thank you so much, man. I'm dying. Just keep going. Wow. I'll catch up. Oh, I have to update the website, y'all. I do apologize. I will get to it. Remember, it's every other Friday for these. So do I have a calendar somewhere? The next one of these will be on the 10th. And then, like Tessa said, the WebEx will be on the 14th. We really do want everybody to enjoy the WebEx and our hiking events, of which I do apologize that we've had to cancel this Sunday, but there's just no way, and I don't want to make anybody sick, and I'm really sick, and I've been sick for a long time, so you don't want what I have. So we're going to put that off.
But I hope everyone did have a good holiday, and y'all rest and be careful. And if you were wanting to go hiking, I encourage you to still go hiking.
Right. Now, of course.
If you already planned for it, you set time apart, make sure you go and follow through with it. Because especially right now, the leaves
What happened to the volume? I can hear. Can you not hear Tessa? Tessa says no volume. Tessa, can you hear? Oh,
I can still hear you on my computer.
I can hear you.
I can hear you on my phone.
Maybe it's you, Tessa.
Dakota said, I used WebEx for my autism assignment. Yes.
See, and WebEx is great. WebEx is private. So see, he could have done a medical consultation through WebEx because it is so private. That's a wonderful little thing to say. Yeah, he was doing a medical assessment, and they did it through WebEx. And that's why we have this separate. This is a live, like Mocha said, where we're just kind of talking and telling you what's going on with the rainbow, answering any questions you might have. However, the WebEx is for you guys. That's for where you tell us what you want to talk about and what you're going through. I talked to somebody today who, like I said, bit my head off of, well, you need to worry about, are you not worried about what I'm going through? Okay, well, we don't know what you're going through unless you tell us. If you suffer alone, you will suffer alone. Okay, nobody can crawl into your head and solve things for you. Like, we might not know you're sad. Okay, you would have to call out and say, I'm sad and I need to talk about it. Or it was funny. I was talking to somebody today And we always talk about these alter egos of ours, or like they're a gorilla or they're whatever. They're the bad side of our head that tells us stupid shit. And so we're talking and talking and talking, and all of a sudden he says, wait a minute, that's your gorilla talking. He said, I'm going to need that to sit down right now. Okay. Remember, the negative in your head is not right. Okay. We're all doing the best that we can. This is a terribly tough situation. I mean, and without, going to drag or whatever, think about all the drag performers that for years did nothing but social, out, public, in venues, and that entire world stopped.
Mm-hmm.
So all of them, there's nowhere for them to go. There's no one to see them. It's gone. It just takes my breath away. What are we doing hiking? Mocha said it's true. We have not gone hiking as often as we have now. Mm-hmm. We're trying to utilize that as a meeting space, a safe meeting space, to where we're not in a closed building. We're out in nature. We're safe enough. And of course, you know me and my carry my Lysol stuff. I got us covered, but then we can still get together. Yeah. I apologize that we can't do it this Sunday. We will do it next month for Thanksmas. And Mama wanted to talk. Where'd you put it? Look, the tale of Sarah.
Those of you that have went with us to Paris Mountain, we normally meet at Shelter 3, and that's where we intend to do so. That'll be...
Wait a minute,
what date was Thanksgiving?
I have the 19th. The 19th. December 19th, it'll be a Sunday. What we need to know is who is gonna come and who wants to bring stuff. And then we start a list of whatever, because we bring the food anyway. So if somebody doesn't bring something, we're going to. So we just need to know if we need to bring it or not. But then we're all going to go out there. There is a huge, beautiful fireplace. There's bathrooms. There's electricity. So if you needed to charge your phone or whatever, we even have a place, a little, I don't know why I can't come up with it, where you cook hamburgers. What is it? A grill. We have a grill out there and a bunch of tables. I know, Tessa, and I'm going to miss you so bad. I'm going to miss you so bad. But we'll do a live while we're there, and then you can be with us anyway. We'll do that. Because now that we have
okay, so you've used WebEx before. Okay.
Yeah. WebEx, we really like it, and we like the confidentiality of it. We also like that when it goes off, it goes off.
Now, if you want to be a part of it, you have to send us an email.
Yeah.
rsgsc@gmail.com. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to put it up on
Okay, very good. You send your email to our email. I add you to the email list. And then on that day, it sends you an invitation to come in. Now, if you're busy or you're doing something else, then you don't have to come in. But that way, it's available for you if you wanted a meeting, if there's anything you wanted to talk about. And remember, Mocha and I have said repeatedly, you don't have to turn your camera on, and you don't have to turn your mic on. If you just want to, like Dakota said, I haven't heard of people all day. Yeah. So if you want to just sit and listen to a meeting and people talking, man, it's hard, y'all. This is getting hard. And I'm glad that Dakota stepped up. I'm glad that Amanda said something. Everybody going around saying, I'm just fine. I'm just fine. No, you're not. And if you think you are, you're not. And you're going to make yourself sick, and you're going to make yourself not well. And I like sometimes being alone, but I don't like being alone all the time. Mm-hmm. I don't like being afraid of illnesses that I don't understand. That freaks me out. And there's no doctor to call. The doctor situation is totally different now than it was 2 years ago. You can't just call your doctor and get an answer. I injured my hip in June and was given an appointment in November. Okay, well, by November, it's healed. So why did I need to see you? I didn't. Okay, the same thing.
Or you found a way to help it on your own.
And I did it on my own. And the same thing in the bathroom, being sick. even though I was really, really sick and in trouble, there's nothing that we could do in that situation. They're not going to come get you because you're contagious.
All right.
Okay. And they're not going to. And then if you're bad enough with COVID that you need to go in and be intubated, chances are you ain't coming out. So your choice is die at home or die in there. I mean, it's all different and it's really scary. And it's really scary and it's not bullshit. And it's
And they say that it doesn't. Remember when they used to say, "Oh, it doesn't like the warm weather; it'll die out in the summer."
whatever. And the other, I
So
saw
that was what, 2 summers ago.
Whatever. I saw something last night. They're talking about another variant.
I did see that last night. A new one. Yeah.
So we're all gonna just have to live in a cave with Lysol and still be sick. I want y'all to know that I'm very sick. I've been sick for very many days. As you can tell, like if you've seen our last live, I've actually lost weight, Mocha. Between me and Jello. Yeah, Julie, you and Sherry, you are my buds in my nightmare. From my bathroom floor, I had Julie and Sherry, who couldn't do shit for me because I was so sick. Like they couldn't come. Sherry's like, do I need to come there? And I'm like, you can't come. You can't come. And then Zachary brought me popsicles and stuff, but all he could do was leave it outside of the door. You can't come in. I don't know what I have. And it's really bad. Whatever it was, I've never been sick like that. It was not a normal stomach bug. It was not. It
doesn't sound like a normal one.
Oh my God.
What do you mean by the microwave? What's in the microwave?
Oh, that Lee wants to bring the microwave to the cookout.
Oh, I thought you put something in the microwave and we needed to remind you to get it out.
No, that's a Kim thing and we'll set it on fire. Hi, Brandon. His thing, he posted something that had me laughing. And it's funny, I do the same thing. I get into driving and listening to the radio, right? So I'm really into my music and I'm doing whatever. And then somebody will call me and I'm like, you're not in my studio. What are you doing? Get out. And Brandon said that today. He's like, when I'm in my studio jamming, I need y'all to just don't call me. That was funny.
I was having it rough during spring and coming to these lives helped a lot. Love listening and laughing with y'all. See, but I like that.
I do.
See, that's what we do. We're like a little support system that you can now keep in your pocket because now we're virtual.
Right, and we are virtual. And you can call us at any time. Now, the only time that I would tell you, and I have to tell you that I have been so sick. So I have not been answering calls like normal. But just know that we are here and we do care about you. If you cannot reach one of us, please remember, today I went into our website and I was looking and it has 1,200 members. Okay, y'all, there's people out there to talk to. Hi, Don Williams. I am hugging the shit out of you. And I saw your post today and I want to know who the fuck you were talking to. Like,
who?
Somebody in Dawn's world made a comment that they weren't participating with her, from what I could gather, because of the sad things she was talking about. That they didn't want to talk about the sad things that she was talking about. And I thought, but who would say that to you? And she says, my brother. Okay, well, Dawn, you're the mom. And he doesn't understand. It was his nephew. I understand. Okay. However, it was your son. Okay. No one can understand what that means. Okay. I am a mom and I understand what that means. And I love you so very damn much. Yeah. I listen to these people suffering on Facebook and I just get crazy because I said it the other day waiting at, hi, Dre. Waiting at Walmart for a delivery I was trying to deliver. Somebody said something about everybody being so hateful. And I said, wait a minute. We had 2020. We had zombies. I thought the world was going to come out a kinder, gentler group of people. Okay, somehow the hate has survived. And I don't know how. I think together we can change the world. Together we can do things. The task is learning to cope with it.
And because it's never,
Compassion.
like we've talked about, stuff like depression and anxiety, the same thing with hatred and anger, it's not going to go away. We have to learn how we perceive it and how we go about letting
We
it
have to
affect
be
us.
kinder to each other.
Remember
We
our
have to be
circle of
kinder.
control that we used to talk about? We're going to have to talk about that our next topic, probably. The circle of control, especially right now.
I think that would have been good. That would have been good. So we'll do that next time for sure. For sure. That circle of, and it's that simple shit. If you just do the simple shit, it does make things feel better. That circle of control is true. What can you control? What can't you control? Okay, especially now, like Mocha said, especially now. I mean, all of us living in our caves. Now, if you have a mate or somebody, that's nice. If you're living with somebody, that's nice. But there's those of us that live alone. Okay, a cave's a cave.
And I think the alone part is why it's so bad, because all we have to do is think about it ourselves and analyze it ourselves, and get no other points of view. And like the karma thing will always win. I kind of look at it like you're being tested, and it's either a lesson or a new challenge that you have to learn and jump over the obstacle to continue down your path to reaching your full potential.
Yeah.
Because yes, these darkness, this anxiety, this depression, everything is always helping you make excuses to not go to these things that are social, or that could help your job get better, or stuff on that nature. It can always talk you out. Remember, I used to say to myself, I am myself's biggest critic. Imagine being alone with yourself for all these hours and all these days and every day, and all you have is just yourself to talk to. And as creatures, all those movies about Last Man on Earth are very fictional, obviously, but that would never happen because, well, it would never be drawn out as long, because they've said a human would die because they don't have contact with other humans within the first, what they say, 2 weeks of not having any contact. What was it? Maybe it might not have been 2 weeks, but it was a very shorter time than the movies. And I believe that, because if you were stuck with no one to talk to, you saw nobody, it could get bad. I could see it getting bad. And you would analyze your thoughts. And I am an overthinker myself. Now, I don't know what it's not like to overthink, but I'm sure a lot of you do.
McCrae game.
Look at Dawn Sam. You look good, Kim.
Whatever. I'm so sick on. Oh my God, I look horrible. But I did try to put on makeup. I did. And I put foundation on my face. I tried. I didn't like people. I know, right? But now
Dre, we love you. Positive vibes.
Right, Dre. And Dre, you know where I live, dude. And well, you can't come here because I'm sick. I don't know what the hell I have. I don't know what it is. But we can talk and you can message me. And I know it takes a lot of energy when you're sad to talk. But then sometimes, you know what I say too? Yes, it is very lonely right now, Dakota and Dre and everyone.
But I don't like people.
I know. But you know what? I don't like a whole lot of people either, because they're all mean and I hate mean people. But I really did like going to the club and being around a lot of people.
And I just came back from a festival that had over capacity. It was only supposed to top out at 200,000, but there were over 300,000 people at this festival. And just being around that many people and loud music felt amazing.
Thanks to Mocha. Hey, Dawn. Dawn saying, you look great. It must be the lighting. That would be training by Mocha. Okay, so yes, I'm learning. And did you see how I turned off the light to the right? Because see this light, it was causing an issue. So we turned it off. Why? Because Mocha taught me that. It is
Dakota, yes, and I think that's the word we should use. Sometimes I really enjoy being alone, but I don't like being lonely.
Correct. That is the thing. I don't like it when I have to be. I like it when I want to be.
Amanda, yes, yep.
What? I go through phases where I'm right.
Because even when you don't want to talk to people, you're still pretty much talking to people or being social. You're either looking at someone else and like analyzing their situation, and on Facebook when you see their pictures and of their holidays. And if you didn't have that, it would go crazy. I would go crazy.
Well,
I'm
I
already
think that
crazy.
we should continue to keep. I think that we should continue to keep trying to be social. No, Julie, they already took my gallbladder. I think that we should try to get out more. Please try to make our events. I will next month try to get us another hiking event to where we can all get together. Very important that we stay social. We are human creatures, and this cave thing is getting really old. And it's very kind of scary. I don't know how to tell you. When you live alone in a cave during a pandemic, you don't know if it's okay to go outside. And it's not like I have a mate and I can say, hey, Bob, what do you think if we go out today? Oh, I think it'll be fine. No, it's just me.
Yeah.
That's me. I have to make my own decisions. I have to decide, is it safe or not? It's a very lot to deal with. And man, Julie, I'm too sick right now, but I would. Man, I'm telling you, I'd take a chair and just sit there.
What did Julie meet in Mocha? I need a lesson. What kind of lesson? And remember, we're not like teachers. We're not telling you how to solve all of your problems. We're telling you that we are open to solving problems with you.
I love you, Dawn. I miss you. We need a bottle of wine. I'll bring the tissues. I'm not allergic to horses.
And Amanda,
I remember
festival life is a new lifestyle of mine that I'm adapting very quickly because it was amazing.
I would like to go, but somehow I got old, and now I'm not invited to
go. It was a lot.
Were there any people my age there?
Yes.
Yes?
They were all in the VIP section.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Yep.
I like the VIPs. You know that, Mocha.
No, I did. Well, no, there were actually a few your age too out there. There were so many, like in different cliques. There were some
cool. No, as long as I'm allowed to go when I get back.
I could talk about it, but I don't know if you're gonna know what I'm talking about when I say like flagpoles. Like there were so many people. If you wanted a group, you would have to have a flagpole with your flag on a banner. That way, your friends, if they went to the bathroom, went to get concessions, could find you in the mass of people.
No, because
I'll show you videos and you can see all the different flags.
But see, you know me and my anxiety. No, I always hang on to Mocha. Like
you would have to. Like, that's the only way to navigate is like human chains.
If you look at Mocha in any of her pictures over time, if there's a lot of people, you'll see me like hanging on to her. Like when we go
totems, that's what they're called. Yes, Amanda. Yes, totems. You saw me struggling. I've only been to my first festival, so yes, I'm learning fast though.
Well, that's cool. That's nice to know. No, I want the world to get back to normal.
Orlando. It was the EDC festival.
Now let's see if you get sick though. Like, how did I get sick sitting here in my house? But I do DoorDash. I mean, it is true. I do go in and out of restaurants. I do go to people's houses. It is true. I mean, it is true. I don't.
How do you define older people? I'm 54. That can be answered in so many different ways. In what context? People.
See, and I don't know now. Now I look at it different. I used to think older people were them. Like when Mocha and I would go, now I've always been my age. When we'd go to festivals, people would come up and they'd want to know where the older groups are. And I would stand there and say, oh, I don't know where they went. I don't know where they go. Hey, Mocha, where do the old ones go? Not realizing that I was old. I didn't know that I was old. I didn't consider myself part of that group. Now,
I mean, the more I go on, I figure that it's more of just mindset. Like, obviously, these bodies will wear and tear, but it's all about mindset because you can be 54 and still think like a 16-year-old and make immature decisions that you haven't learned to grow from.
Your body does take over, I'll tell you that part.
Well, I did say there's going to be wear and tear on that body. So.
Right. Now, during the years like that me and Mocha were doing drag together and all of that, it is true because I hung out with so many young people, I was younger mentally. I dressed younger clothes. I didn't dress 60-year-old clothes. I still don't dress 60-year-old clothes. I don't have a 60-year-old haircut. Okay, I don't. Why? Because the primary people that I hang out with are younger. So my influences are them. Like, what are they wearing? What are they looking like? Okay, I don't compare myself to a 60-year-old woman. Oh my God.
Wise, not old. I like that. Wise, not old.
See,
Yes.
you can tell who my friends are. Julie, I love you. Thank you. Old is there though, man. Wow.
I feel called out, Mocha. What you? Because I put your comment up.
I'm 50. No, we're not. And Dawn, my birthday's coming up. I'm gonna be. Are you ready? I can't believe I'm gonna say this on live. I guess with pride, I have to say that in December I will be 56 years old. Who would have thought? 56. Oh my God. Who would have thought?
But
No,
I want everybody that's in here in the videos. There's like 6 of you watching. I feel like time is going by so fast.
Me too. Me too.
So much faster than it
like,
ever
wait,
has
like
before.
too fast. Like too fast. Like, wait, slow down. Wait. And like you said, you posted something the other day. You said
it was just Halloween, and now we're already carving
and
our
now
turkeys,
we're already
and now
here.
we're about
I'm
to
like,
celebrate
whoa,
Christmas.
that is true. Like all of a sudden, and I remember, like, it's really weird. Like, I can't remember Thanksgiving last year. I can't remember. And things are going so fast. And summer, we already had summer, and now we're at winter. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
And then Zachary said the other day, he said, I can't wait till spring. And I'm like, dude, can we just have one season before we go to the next one? I mean, I'm like,
it's so fast. I
agree. I think it's our perceptions of things. And from a cave, I mean, we wait for things to change. And I also found out that I'm extremely anal. I didn't know till I went to my neighbor's house that apparently I think I keep my house too clean. Can you keep your house too clean? I mean, it's like anal. It's like anal. There's like nothing. I even have Clorox.
I guess that too could be based off of perception.
And I do this. So like there's not one crumb on the counters in the kitchen. Do you see that? Totally clean, Mocha. Look.
Julie says no.
Do you see? Totally clean. Everything is clean. There's no. Well, good. I'm 37, Kim. Can I know, but I'm really not. My body hurts too much for 27, 37. And it's too funny. I always said I was 27 and I just casually said that. And now I'm thinking, no, I'm not 27. No, I'm not 37. No, I'm not 47. Oh my God, I'm old. I'm old. What the hell happened? I didn't expect to get old. Tessa, I love you. I have executive dysfunction. I'm so messy.
See, I'm not sure what that is.
I know, but you know what? I'll bet you we have it.
But in one of our WebEx meetings, we would love to talk about that if you'd like to.
Absolutely. Teach us stuff so we know stuff, so we know how to help more people.
Yep.
But it is coming to the end of this. Now, I do want to, Tessa did mention earlier, because she is our wonderful guidance here, is our sponsors for this year.
And I did have them flashing across the bottom at one point.
Yeah,
but let me pull them back up real quick.
Okay, we got Out of Bounds out of Greenville, South Carolina, with the largest and last LGBT supply store in the upstate. You can go to our website at www.rainbowsupportgroupsc.org and click on our business partners link. You can go ahead and click right there. We've done everything to make it as easy as possible. Just click on their link. It'll take you right to their store. And then you can order whatever you want. And I'm talking whatever. Oh, I want him. God, I love him. Don't let the dog have that. The dog may not have the rainbow hedgehog. I want a rainbow hedgehog, just to let everybody know. For my birthday, you can buy me a rainbow hedgehog, because I think that was
You
cool.
still have the bracelet that goes with this, right?
What bracelet that goes with that?
Remember that Pride bracelet, Columbia Pride?
The big fat one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was on this. It'll still go on it. The rubber band's still on it, so don't throw that
No, I
rubber
don't think
band
we're
away.
talking
Don't
about.
cut it off.
I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
It was a big beaded bracelet, rainbow bracelet.
It went on him? No. No. Wait.
So cute. And it's so soft. But yes, we were at Columbia Pride. And this girl made bracelets kind of like at festivals, Amanda. Made these beaded bracelets, and we're just giving them out to everybody.
I did not know that that's what he was on.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Show the bracelet. This girl was walking around passing these out to people that she kept talking to, and they kind of do that at festivals. I loved it. They spend so much time on these big bracelets.
It's thick. It's not just a bracelet. I mean, it's thick. It's a bracelet. Very cool. Very cool.
But I would definitely combine. I think that's why I liked the festival so much, was because I got the same kind of. There were no fights. If there was any like urgency at the festival, it was because someone was partying too hard and got hurt. Because they were having a good time. There were no fights. There were no arguments. There were no like. Just like at Pride, I mean, there's not really any fights or arguments. If anything happens, it's just because everyone was having too much of a good time.
Right.
And you could literally go walk up, talk to anybody, and they would talk back with you like they.
What's called candy, and the thick ones are cuffs. What is she talking about? Why does she know what this is? This is the coolest thing, and I don't know who made it.
Wait, is there an actual like name to it? I thought she just made bracelets, because the girl just had all kinds of them.
They're really cool, and somebody spent a lot of time on this. Like, this is really, I love this. This is like huge. I don't know what this is.
And I'm saying less and less protesters, Tessa.
The bracelets, we trade them. Amanda, this is the coolest bracelet ever. This is the coolest bracelet I've ever had. I absolutely adore it. I think it's the great. Somebody spent a lot of time making this.
Just that one alone probably took forever.
And it's huge. It's so thick. It's two-sided. It's really nice.
Bye, Julie.
Bye, Julie. I love you. Tell Sherry I love her too. They're very hard, Amanda. This looks like this is like really difficult. This is really cool. Anyway, you guys, look, we just talk about we're the rainbow. Well, Amanda, you'll have to teach me at one of our hiking events on how to do this, because we could get these and make them for donations for the rainbow. You know, like right now we're in the middle of Operation Santa Sleigh trying to get donations for Christmas presents for kids. It's very hard to get people to donate.
Which also ends December 10th, y'all. We need it all in by December 10th.
Yeah, and right now we've only collected $70 plus $10 more today, so that's $80 so far. We need more than that to help anybody. I mean, $80 will help, but we need more than that. And I know our community is really large, and the rainbow is 1,200 people. If everybody gave $1, that would be $1,200. So why do we only have 70? Together we can change the world.
Yep.
Together, but only together.
And things aren't going to change until we change them. So,
correct. Much love, peace, and chicken grease, man. I swear to God, that is her phrase. That nobody else says that, but Tessa Jade. Tessa, you're also going to need to change your name on there.
Does Tessa work with chicken grease?
She has off and on. Off and on. She's my little worker.
Which makes that phrase better.
She's so funny. She's so southern. I saw her cooking out there one day, and it was so funny because she just looked like such a Southern belle. She's just handling all the food and slapping together stuff. And I'm like, ew, you look like somebody's grandmother or something. Mm-hmm. I don't cook. So, of course, I find that stuff like bizarre that people know how to do that. But she's a real cook.
Oh, for real, yes.
Right. I'm not. No. You're lucky if you can get a ham and cheese sandwich out of here.
You couldn't get the title of grandma with if you didn't know how to cook like that.
No, like they don't even call me grandma. There's no point.
Because you can't cook like that. I bet if you could cook like that, you would be called grandma.
I make brownies. I make brownies all the time.
Okay, well, not from scratch.
No. I did make biscuits the other day, mocha from scratch.
How was that?
I think I didn't put enough baking powder in it because they didn't rise enough. Mm. But they were good. I mean, I warmed them up. Plus, I bought raspberry preserves, and that is just fabulous. Don't buy jam. Buy preserves. It's the real fruit. It's real good.
Chicken grease normally makes people happy, so that's why I say chicken grease.
Hey, I'm down for whatever will make the people happy.
Does make us smile, so.
I do, and it does every time you say it. Kim went Karen on me at work one day.
Well, how'd you go Karen? What do you mean?
I don't know, Tessa. What did I do? What did I do? I try not to be Karen so hard. But then these memories that I'm having in my cave, you know, of all these things, all of a sudden you're remembering from way back when. I think I was Karen. I think I was raised to be Karen. I really do. The memories that I'm having are like really weird. Like I remember as a kid going to my dad's friend's house who lived on the lake and he was a pilot. I'm like, Kim, your parents hung with pilots. Okay, you lived in 2-story big houses in big fancy neighborhoods. Okay, do you not remember any of this? What were you doing? No, I had no clue. And then I'm remembering and I'm like, oh. Yeah, but I'm not Karen.
So what's the next time we're going to see each other?
Okay, the next time we're going to see each other was supposed to be this Sunday, but because of my illness, we cannot go hiking. So the next live is going to be,
the 7th?
Hang on. The 10th?
No.
The 10th will be our next Friday support live.
Because the second Tuesday isn't until the 14th.
Correct. However, okay, here we go. You ready? Now, nobody's going to listen to this, but I'm telling you anyway, because now they're already hanging up. Okay. The 10th is when Operation Santa Sleigh is done. The 10th is our support meeting where we'll talk about the money that we have. That weekend, I will be shopping with volunteers that are going to go shopping because we have to prepare for the next coming weekend, which is Thanksmas, where we wrap the presents and we do the food. So between the 10th, the next time we see each other, and the 19th, we will all be working. And I need volunteers. And I need people telling me, when are you available? When can we go shopping? Now, remember, all of the people that go shopping get Santa's hats. I have them already. We're already ready for that part. And then we go and we spend money. But the 10th, so the next time we see each other, I guess we need to do some post between now and then, Mocha, because that would be 2 flat weeks, and we can't let them be alone 2 flat weeks. Maybe we should do a live next Friday as well, just as an update on Santa's sleigh. That way, there's not so much time between.
We'll have to do a late one, because that's going to be the 3rd, and that's the busiest day of the month. For me, at least. Unless, we should start it, because like tonight, how it worked out better, it being at 8.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at 8.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, whatever.
Had you started at 7, I would have missed it.
Oh, I know, and that's why we changed it to 8, because of you. Because of you. Yeah, there's no point in just talking to Kim. Okay, we're talking to Kim and Mocha. Okay, that's the cure. I know y'all are like, what? Mocha and I had ideas a long time ago on how to make the world a better place, a kinder, gentler place. And we set out to do this together. But it doesn't work alone. Kim and Mocha are a team, and we do it together to get it to where it needs to go. Now we need the rest of the world to grab a hold of it and share it. You heard tonight, Dakota really needed to hear people. So us just screwing around and laughing and talking about stuff actually helped him out. Same with Amanda. Amanda said she was lonely and she's getting tired of being lonely, and she liked laughing and giggling with us about silly stuff. It's very important that we do these lives. I know they seem silly. They do, but they do make a difference. And we want the LGBT to thrive and survive. And right now we do understand on a personal level how hard it is right now. It's hard for me. Being sick, I know Julie left and everything. I was very thankful to have Julie and Sherry on the other end of my phone when I was in such sickness. Because she was of the medical field, because she knew what I was talking about, I felt that I had someone on the other side of the wall that at least knew if I died, she'd at least know I died. I mean, it's important that we all stay together. I know it is hard right now. It's hard for me. It's hard for a lot of people. And then remember the people in our community that's parents have died of late, because of COVID. We're all having a hard time. Everybody reach out to everybody. And don't be mad at people because you're having a bad day. Try not to bite people. Okay, I got bit today by somebody who didn't need to bite me. Yeah. Okay, if you need help and you need support, then you need to reach out. Okay, I can't go and bother everybody all the time. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay, it doesn't work like that. You have to tell me you need help in order for me to help you. So reach out, and remember, you don't just have to talk to us. There's 1,200 people on our rainbow page. 1,200 people. Got a question? Got a statement? Got a comment? Put it in there. Somebody will reach out to you. If nothing else, I will. Okay, remember, I read everything that goes through everything. So if it's on there, we've read it. Don't be alone. You don't need to be alone. I'm glad we did this tonight. I'm glad, because Dakota needed to hear some people.
Yep. So now I hope all of you will at least share, because we've said you can help and donate in several different ways. You can do monetary, you can do your time, you can volunteer your physical, like you can go shopping,
you can help me organize things.
Share a flyer, tell someone about us.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're trying to do good things.
Look at that new bag. Look at that.
Oh, look.
Da, 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 da.
It's our new bag.
Woo.
I don't really like it in white, though. This was a proof we got, though. It was just to see if we liked it. But you definitely do not want a drawstring bag in white.
Oh, yeah, not in white. But it is very cute.
It is cute. It is cute. And if anybody saw Tessa earlier, Tessa had on our hoodie. Now, I got to figure out what company to use because we weren't happy with the company that we got those from. So, yeah. And we have little stickers, and then we also have our big stickers, which are big. So we have all kinds of stuff. We got all kinds of merch. And, of course, the cat toys of the rainbow bracelets.
All right, so you will see us again next Friday at 8 o'clock.
Next Friday, so the 3rd at 8 o'clock, we're adding that. Okay, excellent. I'm going to add that right now.
Send us some topics to talk about.
Absolutely, because apparently tonight was a good thing. I would love to volunteer, but I'm a mom and my kids are a handful. No, I understand, and you can still volunteer. We love kids anyway. Remember, we go shopping together. You can help us by posting this and other things. You can
tell people about us, share the picture.
Right? Yeah. Collect donations at your end. Let us know whatever you can do from your end. And remember, you have people on your Facebook page that we don't have. So we want to utilize those. So do that.
All right. Well, goodbye, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend.
And we will see you next Friday.
And I hope all of you have a wonderful holiday, whichever holiday you're choosing. And we will see you again next Friday.
Absolutely. Peace out.
Bye.